Hey everyone, the book I've been focused on lately is Edward de Bono's How to Have Creative Ideas 62 Exercises to Develop the Mind. So, this book was recommended to me by Manu Melvinson, and you know how it is with the self help books, right? You get excited, you read the first chapters, and you tell yourself you'll change your life. And then the book quietly joins the dusty graveyard of your shelf. This book, however, is not one of those shelf gatherers. I realized quickly if you just read it for knowledge or to find out how the story ends, that's likely going to gym just to watch other people doing exercise. De Bono demands that you treat this book seriously and work it through diligently. De Bono is pioneer in creative thinking and having developed systematic methods like lateral thinking, his core argument cuts right through the common misconception we have about creativity. First part, creativity versus talent. Everyone wants to be creative, and De Bono says everyone should want to be creative because it makes life more fun and full of achievements. But too many people believe that creativity is a talent that some people are born with, which the rest of us can only envy. De Bono called it as negative attitude that is completely mistaken. He insists that creativity is a skill. It's a skill you can learn, practice, and apply just like skiing, cooking, or playing tennis. Not everyone could be equally good, but some people cook better than others. But everyone can learn the skill and seek to get better through practice. Why do we need skills so badly? Because human brain is fundamentally designed to be non-creative. Its great strength is forming stable patterns to deal with stable universe. If your brain decide to be creative every time you get dressed in the morning, choosing an order of 11 pieces of clothes would take up to 76 years of your entire waking life. So, if we want change, improvement, or new directions, we need a deliberate system to break those patterns. The genius of random input system. Random input. The method is simple. You will define your focus. Focus means the problem you want creative ideas for. Then you obtain a completely random noun from the table at the back of the book. Logicians apparently get upset because it seems like nonsense. How can a random word help a specific problem? De Bono explains the powerful logic behind it. If you always start from the center of problem, you always take the same path. But if you use a random word to drop yourself at a periphery, like you have your car break down in the outskirts of a town and you have to walk home by a new road, you think of the way back to the focus. You open up paths and ideas you would never have found otherwise. This is a powerful tool. Using just one technique, a group of workshop agents generated 21,000 ideas for a steel company in one afternoon. Crucially, De Bono is strict about practice. He has one absolute rule for this technique. Never, never, never say, I don't like the random word, I'm going to get another one. You must force yourself to use the original word. Otherwise, you are just waiting for an easy connection and you won't simulate genuinely new ideas. The proof of practice. Working of games. The book's value lies entirely in 62 exercises or games. De Bono suggests making a habit of doing at least one of the exercises every day. It's a gym for creative thinking, habits, and skills. I spent time practicing both types of creativity laid out in the book, perpetual creativity and constructive creativity. Let me give you 3 examples of how these exercises force your mind to stretch. Game 1, random input. So, I used the focus for a new idea for a new restaurant. The random word was clock, CLOAK. So, you have to move beyond the obvious themes, like we can say this led to ideas like a restaurant where you cannot see the food you're eating, or vegetarian restaurant where the food is disguised as meat. It forces a whole new direction, right? Then there was another game, Game 7, combining. The goal was to combine 2 random words to create a profit-making business. There was 2 words like dock and cabin. The first thought was obvious. Special parks where motor homes or cabins can dock easily. By pushing further, the idea emerged to create special dock at homes, especially designed to unit where you could put cameras, briefcase, and computers. This forces you to think that how 2 simple nouns can combine to deliver tangible value. Game 3, Odd Man Out. The task is to find reasons why one word is odd man out, avoiding superficial reasons like letters count and all are just gone. The words were fur, ransom, chimpanzee, and worry. The immediate answer would be easy. Chimpanzee is the only creature. For instance, I found that ransom is the only word that implies criminality. Or the fur, ransom, and worry are all unpleasant for some people, while chimpanzees are not. This This trains your mind for fluency in dealing with ideas, concepts, and perceptions and values. Why possibility is a key. In conclusion, De Bono argues that our habit of thinking insists we always move towards certainty. We spend all our time analyzing data and focusing on what is, but he insists we must pay equal attention to possibility. Possibility is the key to creativity. He uses powerful examples of peptic cancer. For decades, everyone used to have antacid because it was certain that stomach acid would kill all the bacteria. And then a young doctor suggested that it might be due to infection. Everyone laughed, but he was right. The treatment moved from 20 years of antacid to 1 week of antibiotics. How to have creative ideas provides a systemic discipline framework to move your thinking from what is towards what can be. It is a serious manual, and by actively engaging with 62 exercises, you are developing the mental skills and habit needed for creative mastery. Thank you.